like I know you mentioned a few of the signs, you know, that the men could be struggling with depression. What are the early warning signs that a man might be suicidal?
So the early warning signs that a man might be suicidal is that he might start talking about death. So maybe even saying things like, I just want it all to end. And then sometimes he also isolates himself from others. So he pulls away from people, he keeps himself, or he says that he feels completely alone as well. He might mention like he feels like a burden to others, and as if the world would be better without him.
Yeah.
And then also a history of previous or past suicidal attempts can also be early warning signs. And like we just mentioned, watch out for their behaviors, changes in their mood. So he may be more irritable, sad, or more angry, or he has lost interest in things that he used to love doing. And you might notice that he's been feeling down, he might feel worthless or hopeless. And men may also engage in reckless behaviors, so doing risky things without caring about the consequences thereof. And lastly, if he starts visiting, calling, or texting people to say goodbye, so kind of saying farewell to family members or friends, that is also a sign that should be taken very seriously.
I just want to kind of like steer a little bit, you know, in a direction of relationships, right? And so let's say my partner is struggling. How do I, as a woman, be supportive towards him, or how do I, you know, support my partner?
Well, you can't force them to go to therapy,
Yes.
right? That is ultimately their choice.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also ask your partner what they need from you.
Yes.
Be open with them, communicate with them. If you don't know how to help them or support them, ask him. How can I make you feel better, or how can I show up for you in a way that would support your mental health?
Yes.
Should I reach out to one of your family members? Do you want me to reach out to someone professional? So you don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to be your man's therapist. That's what the professionals are for. But you can ask them what they need. Sometimes it's simply about telling them like it's gonna be okay. Like you don't have to stress about this. Or what can I do to make you feel less stressed or less pressured? For example, if we say it's maybe about finances or something, what can you do as a woman to take the load off, so that it's not all on him, or he doesn't feel like it's all on him. So I think it's different with every relationship depending on where the pressure and the stress is coming from. But communicate and be open and ask. You, like I said, you don't have to be professional.
Yes.
You don't need to have all the skills to help someone. The main things are, like Natalie said, have a listening ear, be open, and be willing to truly hear their hearts if they want to open up to you, because that can already make a huge difference just by listening. What message I would like to share?
Yes.
That you are enough. That's all I can say, is that you are enough. In reality, our worth isn't defined by how much money you can give a person or how much money you have. Your worth is defined by the principles that you stand for and your actions, and we all have inherent worth and value as human beings. It doesn't matter what we do or what we have or what we don't have. So I think we all collectively together as a community, as a society, and all cultures just need a mindset shift that what a man can give you and what he has in his pocket is all that he stands for.
Yes.
If that's not the way to go. It's 2025.
Yes.
It's a new year. I think we can start to change that. And I'm not saying that you should date someone even if they're homeless or whatever. Like, don't take the words out of context. But I'm just saying that men do what they can. They really do their best.
Yeah. And also
right, they do their best.
Yeah, exactly.
So to the people who love a man or someone who is struggling with suicidal thoughts, your support could save their life. So don't wait for them to speak up. Many men won't say, I'm not okay, even when they're in deep pain. So watch out for the quiet changes, the withdrawal, the anger, the silence, so the behavior and the mood changes, and gently reach out. Ask how he's really doing or how they are really doing. Listen without judgment. Don't try to fix everything. Just try to be present, be with him in that moment. Let him know that they are not alone, that you care, and that it's okay to ask for help. And if they are in danger, don't hesitate to get support from a therapist, a pastor, or a crisis line like Lifeline Childline Namibia at 061 23 221. Your compassion, your patience, and your willingness to stay connected can be the lifeline they need.
And well, ladies, thank you so much for helping us understand this crisis that we have at hand. And yes, thank you so much for availing yourselves to come on the community.